It's time for Rounding the Bases with Dino and Barks, and I'll tell you what, Dino, after the last weekend, which was a pretty good weekend, and you got your suspension over in only 2 innings, that's good. But I remember the old scene in the Robert Redford film, The Natural, where he hits the ball, hits the cover off the ball. That was Josh Garton on the weekend.
Yeah, Josh had just an unbelievable start to the season. You know, he hasn't been available for the start of the season for a couple of years due to injury. So to have him there and have him mentally focused the way he was and zoned in, I thought was outstanding. He was, he's obviously our nominee for Player of the Week, comes out this week, but he's a tremendous addition to our team, or staple to our team. So, he went off. Takamatsu went off. We had some contributions from all these young kids. We had 5 18-year-olds in the lineup, and guys like Blake Simpson was real good. And last Sunday, Ohashi scored 7 runs at the top of the order. So,
that was a slow pitch score against Kitchener.
It was,
They could have scored 2 touchdowns and still couldn't got you.
At some point, you're like, okay, let's save some of these runs for next week because they're hard to come by. So to put up numbers like that is, even in a ballpark like that, is still pretty impressive. And we tried not to push matters that much after the 5th or 6th inning, but guys were.
You let off the gas a bit, but not off fully.
Exactly. You got especially early guys want to go in and see pitches, and they took their hacks and everything we hit fell in. So that's not indicative of where Kitchener is, and not really indicative of where we are. So you got one day with a 2-hit shutout, and then the next day you pound out 27 runs. And a funny story though, Barks. I told the guys in the locker room after the game that it's going to take a little while for our offense. We'll continue to add pieces, so our pitching has to carry us. And then the next day we scored 27, so I guess our pitching staff's off the hook.
Well, let's look back at the home opener. An amazing crowd at Hastings Stadium.
Yeah, it was outstanding, and that's what we're accustomed to at home. And hopefully, today we have a similar situation. The baseball was great. Everybody who left there thought the baseball was great. Our pitching was outstanding. You look at Jacob Cush, who was 93 to 95 miles an hour. And
he was amped up.
He was. He had all his family and friends there, and it was fun. It was
I talked to his mom after the game. She was glowing.
Well, he was on cloud 9 even the next day. So he'll get the ball again today, and he worked through a lot of control issues early, but didn't give up a hit in 4 innings, which is amazing. And against a team like Toronto, who's shorthanded, but still they had some really good hitters in that lineup. And then I think another surprise for me was Reese Montgomery, who just
he looked good. He looked really good.
He looks like a pro. Deans does what Deans does, and Shred was just dealing. He's a pro pitcher. So we had great velocity. Our pitching staff dominated the day, and it was fun. It was a 2.5-hour ball game and beautiful weather. And we're still working some of the kinks out, and I apologize about long lineups, but we're fixing that for this.
What, the 25,000 person lineup for a hot dog? I never saw that.
Well,
the lineup was past me down by first base.
Well, it was unfortunate. We really didn't know what to expect the first day, and so we're going to fix a lot of issues as far as the in-game stuff. But we hope everybody enjoyed the baseball part of it, and we'll fix the rest of it.
And it was a nice tribute to PA before the game.
It was. You did a great job. Our PA announcer is the best in the league. So, but we had, PA deserves it. He's Hall of Famer and such a huge asset to baseball in Guelph.
And of course, I heard a Porsche got the back window taken out by a foul ball in the parking lot. Did you know that? It's not your car. I know that.
I saw the picture last year. My daughter's car got it. It'd be great if we had some more netting over the top of the dugouts where balls are going out at a high level. So, it's unfortunate. I think we've had 2 in the last 10 years.
See, I'm parking mine to get one because I want the insurance money.
That's right. Well, I mean, two in the last 10 years that I can remember. So that's not awful, but still, you feel bad about what happened.
The thing about the home crowd, and again, they bring the lawn chairs. They sit. They're very into it too. Like every play is cheered, whether it's a good play or a bad play.
No, we have very knowledgeable fans. I think we have the best fans in the league. And the venue is so good. And again, you're right on top of the play, so you feel like you're more a part of it. They were great, the rhythmic clapping, and you got them going towards the tail end where everybody was on their feet and, clapping. And it amps up our pitchers. And, guys, again, like you saw Jacob Cush and you saw Deans getting up to as hard as I've seen them throw in a couple of years. So it was fun to watch.
Well, I took Trevor Stoiko out for dinner after the game, and he thanks you for the best wishes and thanks PA for the best wishes as well.
It's great.
That's our umpire friend who had a heart attack and was back on the field on the home opener.
Well, it was great to see him back. He looked healthy, and it's kind of a scary situation. It's a very scary situation. So it's good to see him back. He's a great guy.
He also had some bang calls at first.
Yeah, he did. He missed most of them, but no, I'm kidding. He was right on them. They were all the right calls, but it was a couple of bang calls. And,
well, you know who his best buddy is? Major League ump Stu Shearwater.
Was that right?
They grew up together in Saskatchewan.
Well, I'm glad you didn't say Angel Hernandez, but yeah,
No.
he's
I never will say that.
no,
Or CB Buckner.
Yeah. So no, Trevor did a great job. The umpires I thought were great that day, and then Game and Kitchen.
I thought
as well.
the strike zone was pretty good on Saturday.
Absolutely. When you have a 4-0 game and pitchers that are there, if you open it up a little bit, I don't think any hitter minds. It's when a guy really has trouble locating, and you give him the benefit of the doubt when he hasn't earned it. But most umpires have a specific strike zone, and they're good. They're usually consistent with it. So you just got to get accustomed to if it's a guy who likes a higher strike or a guy who likes a lower strike, and that takes an inning or so. But for the most part, these guys have done a great job so far.
We'll let you get out on the field. See you next week.
I appreciate it. Let's go Royals.